everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. About to get started with the next live video. Trying to hook up my Facebook, there it is, so that I can see comments on my iPad. There we go. Okay, here we go. For this week's, hi, I'm Belinda Bashirs. I'm from the Colony, Texas. I'm a Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and I'm excited to share my love of paper crafting with you. This week, I'll be sharing a card using the Perfect Atom stamp set and die. Details for this card will be on my blog later. If you'd like to find the details, it's at wordpress.com/bellscraftingaddiction. And here's the card that I'm creating tonight. It's a perfect Valentine's Day card. And I guess I will switch to creating. So I'm going to flip the camera. Technical difficulties tonight. There we go. Nope. I'm playing around tonight. Sorry, everyone. Hope I'm not making anybody sick. There we go. Okay, so this is the card we're creating tonight. Using the Perfect Atoms stamp and die. And then I use the Heart Strip die set. Which is actually 2 pieces, and it comes like this. And I use this piece of the die to create the banner on the front of the card. So we're going to start by stamping and coloring the beaker. Open my color burst pencils, and I'm going to use the first 3 in the reds. Do a quick coloring, which I love to color. I find it relaxing. But I'm not so much into the adult coloring books. I like to color images that I could use on cards later. So I take my little scraps that I have left over when I make a card, and I'll stamp images on them, and then I put them in a little plastic box. And when I want to color, I'm going somewhere to color, I take that box with me. So I'm just going over top of what I already colored with that darker color. This is the second color. It's a step down, just a little wider, and I'm extending it just a little further. Kind of building up the colors and the layers. I'll pick up the third color, color over where I've already colored over both layers. So building that darker color and then extending out the rest of the way. So taking this all the way out. Then I'd probably come back again and just build the layers back up so you can see that dark line. And go over each color again. Just building up the layers and the deepness and the richness of the color. Because these are oil-based pencils, you can use baby oil to blend, and it kind of smooths out the colors. Use your paper punch. Your paper nib, and kind of smooth out your colors. And I went out of the line, so I'm looking for my eraser. There we go. Now then that I have that done, I'm going to grab the Journey Glaze, and I'm going to fill this. I've die cut that already. So now I'm going to grab my Journey Glaze, and I'm going to start along the outside edge of the image, around the line, and go all the way around the outside line of the image. And then fill in the center. And then when I'm done, I'm going to set this out of the way so it'll dry. And I'm going to set it far enough out of the way so that I don't sit something else on top of it and mess it up, because I'm forever doing that. So I have to set it up away from me, because the next thing I'll know, I'll have set something on top of it and messed the whole thing up. Next, we're going to grab one of the stamps, other stamps from this set, and I'm gonna create a background using the other pieces from this stamp set. And I'm going to take this itty bitty heart, and I'm kind of just going to randomly stamp the hearts and fill in all the empty spaces. And the hearts are kind of in a little row, so you can turn them and change them and get them in different directions and get them lined up. And I would fill in this whole thing all around these images, which, by the magic of live videos, I've already done. I'm going to fold my card base in half. I'm going to attach this. To my card base. I'm going to take my banner, and I left a couple hearts on, but they've kind of fallen off, and I'm going to take some glue and just put some dots of glue especially on all the edges here. Then I'm going to attach this to this red piece and make a banner. Nope. Got a little bit of glue on that. It'll dry up in a minute. Now then, in this little dish are some of the little hearts that were in this banner, and I'm just going to place them back in these holes. Maybe. The glue will dry and wipe off. You can wipe it off with a baby wipe off this silver paper. Then I took my twine, wrapped it around 3 times. Tied a knot and a bow. I just felt like this card needed just a little bit of softness. Get a little extra tape there. Apply that down. Then I'm going to grab my pop dots. I didn't like how this side lined up when I stamped it. That's the great thing. You always have 2 sides if you feel like you didn't line it up correctly. pop dots to the back of these. Attach that. And the one I colored, I'm going to put the Journey glaze on when it's dry. I'll put pop dots on it and attach it right there. Then I took a couple of the hearts. I cut the pop dots in half because they were a little big for these hearts. Then attach these as accents. So it's a great way to use the chads, the little hearts in the center of the die, as an accessory. And of course, look at there, my wet Journey glaze, and I sat that in it every time. Never fails. I always set something in the wet Journey glaze. So if you'd like to order any of these products or anything else, please visit my website. The link will be in the comments. Thank you for watching.